King Henry VIII materializes in a sleek, modern kitchen, utterly bewildered. He stares at the chrome appliances, then down at his own velvet robes. Suddenly, Gordon Ramsay bursts in, all fire and fury. What is this, a costume party in my kitchen? Who let you in? Henry, mistaking the Michelin-starred chef for a court jester, scoffs. Silence. Fool. You address King Henry VIII. Now, fetch me a roast swan and a flagon of mead, or it's off with your head. Ramsay grabs a smartphone, his face a thundercloud. A swan? Are you kidding me? Look, your donut. This is a 5-star restaurant, not a medieval fair. He shoves the phone in Henry's face, scrolling through a gallery of exquisitely plated dishes. Henry recoils, eyes wide with a mix of terror and fascination. Sorcery. What is this devil's mirror? Ramsay just shakes his head. It's called Instagram, you idiot sandwich. Now get out before I turn you into a historical pot roast. Another day, another feast. Another roasted swan, another mountain of pies. Honestly, a king can only eat so much boar's head before it all starts to taste like. Well, boar's head. I was just about to call for the jester when suddenly a light brighter than 1,000 suns exploded in the middle of my great hall. And from it stepped a man with hair like spun gold and a face like thunder. He looked around, utterly bewildered. And then his eyes landed on my feast. What is this monstrosity? He boomed, his voice echoing off the stone walls. He pointed a trembling finger at the roasted peacock. Is that even cooked properly? It looks absolutely raw, you donkey. I must say, I've never been so insulted or so intrigued. This strange, loud man then started rearranging my entire banquet. I think I'm going to like this new court chef. King Henry VIII, a man used to grand feasts and absolute power, suddenly finds himself in a very different kind of court, a modern food court. He stares, bewildered, at the glowing signs and the sheer variety of food. A young woman next to him is taking a picture of her burger. Henry recoils, thinking she's casting some sort of spell on her meal. He cautiously approaches a stall, pointing a regal finger at a hot dog. What manner of sausage is this? And where's the minstrel? The cashier just hands him a loyalty card. Just then, a commotion erupts. It's a celebrity chef cook-off. Gordon Ramsay is on stage, inspecting a dish. He picks up a piece of beef, smells it with a disgusted look, and yells, "This beef is so raw, it's still eating the salad." The crowd gasps, but Henry's bored expression turns into a wide, delighted grin. He points at Ramsay and bellows with laughter. Finally, a jester worthy of my court. He then tries to pay for his hot dog with a gold coin. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical hilarity.
What happens when a famously critical chef meets a notoriously demanding king? Gordon Ramsay, you've met your match. Imagine Ramsay in a Tudor kitchen, shouting, "This chicken is so undercooked, it's still trying to cross the road." And then in walks Henry VIII, not impressed. Off with his head, he'd probably roar back, "Forget Hell's Kitchen. This is Royal Kitchen Rumble. Who do you think would win this culinary showdown? Drop your winner in the comments below. Ever wonder what a jester really did in the Tudor court? It wasn't just juggling and silly dances. I was the original stand-up comic, the the one person who could speak truth to power without, losing my head. This quill, it's mightier than any sword. With a clever rhyme or a sharp-witted joke, I could influence the king's mood and maybe even his policies. Think of me as the court's news, entertainment, and therapist all rolled into one. Welcome to Tudor times, where even a king's life isn't all crowns and conquests. Imagine this, King Henry VIII, surrounded by a feast fit for, well, a king, and he's bored out of his mind. His royal jester, a fellow you might know as Shakespeare, is trying his best to beef, or not to beef. He quips, juggling fruit. But Henry, not a smirk, just a giant, royal yawn. It seems even the wittiest wordsmith in history couldn't always crack a tough audience. Wait, what just happened? 1 second it's a normal day, the next ... poof. A blinding flash of light, and who materializes out of thin air? Gordon Ramsay. He stumbles forward, looking completely bewildered, and drops this crazy-looking modern chef's knife. It hits the stone floor with a massive clatter. What is going on? Is this a prank? A movie scene? I have so many questions. Stick around to see what happens next. You won't believe it. What is this? This beef is so raw, it's still eating the salad. Look at it. It's absolutely dripping. A disgrace to the kitchen. The cow this came from is still mooing somewhere. You call this a feast? It's a disaster. Get it out of my sight. Honestly, the peas are trying to escape, and I don't blame them. What a shambles. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more kitchen nightmares. Ever wondered what Shakespeare would be like if he was the court jester instead of a famous playwright? Picture this. The royal banquet is in full swing. The jester, our man Will, takes a bite of the roast beef and immediately recoils in mock horror. His bells jingle wildly as he falls backward, only to leap up with a mischievous glint in his eye. He points at the chef and proclaims, "O fie, good chef, thy tongue doth rage. This meat's more rare than a blank page." The whole court gasps, and one lady even faints. Now that's what I call a truly dramatic roast. And just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, King Henry VIII's scowl completely melts away. His face cracks into a huge, belly-shaking laugh. He slams his fist on the table, sending a turkey leg flying, and points at the chef, absolutely delighted. Tears are streaming down his face as he roars with laughter. Even Shakespeare gets in on the fun, doing cartwheels across the hall. The king shouts, "More! Bring this mad chef to every feast." What a royal seal of approval. Thanks for watching.